What's up, guys? Typical Vlogger here, and today I'm here, and I'm going to be playing Team Fortress 2.
With me on the line, not playing. Warning, not playing. Caution, not playing. Watching YouTube, caution. Stream. Use the list of
I'm
directions
the
by
one that the only.
hit the roof
I'm the
of
one that the only.
the men in the drill quickly jumped in, while the miners below saw something they never wished to see. The one cave and said salt will dissolve in water. Small leak will quickly turn into a big leak. The rush of water into the cave created a giant whirlpool. Silver to the surface along with 11 barges and a tugboat. It took 3 hours for all of the water in the lake, a total of 3.5 billion gallons, to drain into the mine. It took 2 more days for the lake to fill back. From the Mississippi River, getting 130 waterfalls. It is the only time in history that the Mississippi River went upstream. And though it is the worst man-made whirlpool disaster, miraculously, no one was injured. Number 1. On March 3rd, the DC-10 got from Turkey on its to Britain with a total of 340 passengers and crew. They were only 10 minutes into
Hold
the
on,
flight.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this thing is taking forever to load.
Consequences. Since the latch was locked from the inside, the cargo handlers had no surefire way to tell if the door had
Although this
closed
match
correctly
is
on the
awesome,
inside of the plane. On the
it
British Airlines
can
flight,
be slow, but I think this is supposed
when
to
the
happen,
plane
actually.
got too strong, the door popped open, creating a vacuum, ripping the plane apart. Number 9. The Disney Concert Hall in Los Angeles. The design concept behind the concert hall had been simple: create space that was brilliant and full of light. The architects designed large curved pieces of tiny stainless steel. When they were placed together, they
Oh,
made
here.
shine brightly. Those metal acted like mirrors and reflected light into the busy intersection, causing multiple car accidents. No one could see. The reflection from the sun on the curved stainless steel reflected rays 20 times stronger than staring straight into the sun. So besides blinding people, it also made the area around the concert hall extremely hot. Some temperatures on the street ranged upwards of 100
What should I... Lawson.
suggested that either the building goes down
What should I
or
choose?
What?
What should I choose? Pyro? Engineer? Okay.
Wait, heavy. It is.
Heavy? Okay.
Simple solution. Stand the steel to lessen the reflection.
Hurry up.
Also to change the design.
She can see everything.
South Korea. Samsung was built to be a spectacular department store in Seoul, South Korea. After beginning construction,
What about South Korea are you watching?
more impressive. I'm watching worst engineered disasters in history.
Oh.
Owner Lee Jun requested
Is the Korean War in that?
What?
Is the Korean War in it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that sucks.
And reducing the height of the ceiling and hurting the structural integrity of the building. When it was new one, was brought to work. By the end of 1989, Samsung was open.
Info is ticking 5 minutes.
People were in shops and a 6th floor swimming pool. And by the 90s, the mall would have 40,000 shoppers a day. On June 27, 1996, maintenance workers at the mall noticed a gas leak coming from the ceiling of the 4th floor, but they were prevented from making any repairs. Any expensive merchandise found on the 4th floor should be moved out. 2 days later, on June 29th, had leak struck. This floor collapsed, causing the collapse of every
There we go.
the way on the ground. 500 people died in the accident, and until 900 were injured. News about the owner's
That's awesome.
knowledge of the
I don't even give a crap. Leo. What team am I on?
7.5 years. 20 others who had taken bribes were also arrested. Number 7, Texas Tower 4. This was a structure
See my
designed by
team?
the National Defense.
Oh, he's not. Holy crap. Get away from me.
There was a good accomplishment by the Air Force, and two towers were
Ah, I hate this thing.
around England. But unlike the other towers that were built close to shore, Hudson was built further off the coast in loose sand. The tower went more than 185 feet down into the water, but even from the start, it was not enough. Towers should be able to sustain the harsh winds of New England, and more than once the legs of Texas Tower 4 buckled and shook. The tower was there again and again, but because of its lack of foundation, the tower was nicknamed Old City. On January 14, 1961, the storm swept through New England. Wind whips hit 60-foot swell and 65-mile-per-hour winds. The storm was too much for Old City, and it buckled from the impact of the waves. 27 crewmen aboard the tower did not survive. Number 6. The exploded 73 seconds after liftoff. The disaster claimed the lives of all 7 astronauts aboard. Even though Space Shuttle is one of the most complex machines ever made, with a total of over 2.5 million parts, it was 2 rubber O-rings that caused the explosion. There was a known problem with launching the shuttle on January 28th.
Okay, that's what I need to do. Okay, I'm starting to get used to this.
Temperature dropped to about 29 degrees Fahrenheit. The shuttle could not be launched at temperatures lower than 50
Help me!
degrees Fahrenheit. The range designed
Someone was a
separate
pyro.
rocket booster and fuel tank. The material
The
between
late
great
pyro.
broke and rocket fuel
It was now running.
instead
Oh, that was my
set
thing.
off a
That was
giant chain explosion. Number 5. The Hyatt Regency Hotel Walkway. This hotel was built in 1978 with the hope of attracting tourists. The roof was 40 feet high, including a
Holy crap!
walkway.
Yeah, you died.
And people feel like they were walking on air. On April 17, 1981, the roof began. You might know where this is going by now. More than 1,000 people flooded the main.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out fighting. Ah!
Go on.
Can they get in here?
I'm back. On the suspended walkway. But the walkways were not meant to support much weight at all. And engineering just
My wave has failed.
all the 4th floor and 2nd floor walkways were all held with the same support beam and tie rock. To put onto the support that the walkways collapsed and crashed into the crowd below. 114 people were killed and an additional 200 people were injured. Number 4. The Scotland State Bridge. The Scotland State Bridge was built in 1879 and was the longest railway bridge in the world. The engineer, Thomas South, was famous for his great
Oh,
accomplishment.
no, cancel.
On December 28, 1879,
Resume!
there was a
Dumb
strong
piece of...
on the structure of the bridge.
No, it's not dumb.
Support
I heart Apple.
that Tuesday, a passenger train was crossing over the bridge.
Go check out Chris Raging's videos. He makes things on his cousin that likes to rage a lot.
And fell into the river. Engineers agreed that the accident was not due to the storm. It turned out that some of the pillars were worn out. The old iron support girders had not been replaced, but patched with beeswax and iron springs. I don't know about you, but I don't think beeswax is very strong. The structure was too long and too weak to withstand wind pressure. Even though everyone on the train died, the train itself was salvaged and used for more than 40 years. After the accident, the train was nicknamed the Diver. That would not make me want to ride on that train. Number 3. The R-101 Air. Before the Hindenburg
This is
disaster,
lagging a little.
other blimp that had
I don't
suffered
know if you guys see it, but...
the R-101 of the British Royal Air Force. The it was difficult to maneuver even in light wind, and its frame was too heavy. The blimp makers had wanted to put in rows to make it more comfortable for passengers. Even though the Air Force told the government that the ship was not ready to launch, political forces eventually won out. On October 4th, 1930, the airship headed to the Channel, orientation flight, the R-101 was using altitude. The ground and everything might have been fine, except a spark from the nose of the ship ignited the index around it. Within a minute of being on the ground, the ship was engulfed in flames. 48 of the 54 passengers on the ship were killed. Number 2, the Coconut Grove. Coconut Grove was a popular nightclub in the 1940s. It was supposed to help people forget the troubles of war and remind them of the tropics. It was decorated with palm fronds, flowers, Hawaiian shirt fabric, and a new material called leatherette. On November 28, 1942, around 1,000 people got together to eat, dance, and drink. A fire broke out in the basement of the club, and within minutes, the fire had spread to the ceiling and onto the main floor. The brick building had no windows and only 2 exits. The lesser was quickly people, and the fire spread quickly, causing a mass panic, with people trampling each other and suffocating in the street. The fire took only 5 minutes to burn everything in the club and then died out. 490.
Wow, this is really laggy.
There was saved.
I was killed by a scout. That's sad.
Also put in place regarding exit doors and fire safety in public establishments. Number 1, the Bhopal disaster. Also known as the Bhopal, this is considered the world's worst industrial disaster. In December 1984, a pesticide plant run by Union Carbide in Bhopal, India, spewed about 36 tons of deadly methyl gas into the city's air, killing almost 4,000 people instantly. Activists insist the real number was twice that until the government failed to clean up toxic chemicals at the plant after the incident. Soon, all of the hospitals were filled with men, women, and children who suffered from blindness, extreme vomiting, coughing, and suffocation. Investigations revealed that the company did not have the proper equipment for emergency situations. The gas affected over 15,000 people. Thanks everyone, and be sure to subscribe and click here for more videos.
I should be able to jump higher. What's my...
Hey, can I call you back?
No,
Why?
because it'll end the video.
Well, I gotta go.
I'm gonna end the video in a minute anyways. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and peace out, YouTube.